nearly beat the Bengals in Cincy to knock them out of the playoffs without Lamar and has Tyler Huntley as quarterback, but sadly they fell just short. I'm sure everyone has seen this play. On 3rd and goal, Huntley went up for the QB sneak and then fumbled the ball, and then the Bengals returned it for a 99-yard touchdown, and that was the end of the scoring of the game. It's 3rd and goal. This is a tie game. 11 minutes left in the 4th quarter. This is huge. This is the game, and he's reaching over. He's trying to get it, but he doesn't have the momentum or the reach. And then the first attempt, the Bengals try to knock it out, and then the second attempt, it gets there. The ball pops out and falls right into the Bengals' hands. This is just the worst possible outcome that could have happened for the Bengals. So then 94 returns it 99 yards for the go-ahead touchdown. I can't imagine being a Ravens fan in this situation. Now, after the game, Dobbins made it clear how frustrated he was with what happened on this play. He said, "I didn't get the ball on 1st and goal or 2nd and goal or 3rd and goal. Huntley should have never been in that situation." And I agree. That's a play designed for like Lamar. That's not a Hunt. Like, these are two. You have to remember, they're not the same. You don't have Lamar. Why are you calling that play? If you don't get it in on 3rd and goal with Dobbins, you have 4th and goal to attempt as well, or kick a field goal, go ahead and take the momentum. I mean, your defense has been playing well, and again, Cincinnati didn't score again for the rest of the game. It's really sad to see this is how the Ravens season ended. I mean, the Ravens, in my opinion, weren't playing very well all season, especially when Lamar was out, and then they really showed up for this playoff game, and it sucks to see them show up, play so well, or as well as I did, and then lose to a play like that. And in the post-game interview, Dobbins is like, "It's the playoffs. It's the playoffs. Give me the ball. Give me." I agree, man. Just give him the ball. And after, Huntley was like, I was in, but he wasn't. He may be a good quarterback, but he's definitely not Lamar. Now, this is the main thing that I want to talk about. It's 4th and 20. The Ravens are down by 7, and they have one last chance to make a shot into the end zone. They're down by 7 in that one play. Who would have thought? Anyway, Huntley drops back off his back foot, stumbling backwards. He catches himself and quickly launches it into the end zone. Before we look at the rest of the play, I just want to say this was a great play by Huntley. I mean, a lot of 2nd string or 3rd string quarterbacks would choke in this scenario. I mean, 4th and 20, they're stumbling backwards, the pressure's coming, they got a lot. I mean, a lot I feel like would fall. They wouldn't be able to throw it far enough. Just a lot would happen, and he stays calm, relaxed, collects himself, gains his balance, and launches it deep. I think this was a great play. Now, I know a lot of people probably know how this play pans out. The time's ticking down. 3, 2, 1. You know they're not going to get another play. It goes into the stack on the left side of the end zone. It's tipped up right in front of James Proche, number 3, and it hits the ground. But you don't really know if he had a shot at it or not. But it's heartbreaking just from that angle. Excuse me. It wouldn't matter if they got another play or not because it was 4th down anyway. But Proche drops it, or it appears that he almost had it, but maybe he couldn't stretch out far enough, and the Bengals win. They're in celebration mode while the 3 Ravens in the end zone look at each other like, fuck, we should have caught that shit. Can you imagine if we caught that shit? It must be a terrible situation to be in. And then Mike Hilton is waving goodbye to the Ravens. I mean, good for him, I guess. I might be uneducated in this situation, but I'm not sure if there's like a lot of beef between the Ravens and the Bengals. Now, I know like they're like division rivals, but I don't know if like these two teams, like players on each of these teams, like hate each other. If that's true and they really don't like each other, I think this is fine. It's snarky, whatever. Keep the beef going. But if they really don't have any beef between these two teams, I don't really care for the waving goodbye. But that's just my opinion. And my opinion doesn't matter because this is a non-biased channel. Fuck the Pack. Joe Burrow then comes off like, wow, that was close. Can't believe we won. It's my 4th playoff win, and again, I didn't do shit in the playoffs. Now, before we get to the replay of the Hail Mary, we got Joe Burrow hugging the other team goodbye. I thought this was a cool shot. They got the flares going up in the background of the fireworks, and just thought it was a cool shot. And speaking of Joe Burrow, did you guys know there's Joe Burrow thirst traps? Like, Joe Burrow sexy edits? Like, I discovered them the other day, and they kill me every time. I know Joe Burrow talked to Eli and Peyton on one of the Monday Night Footballs on live TV about like a girl talking about Joe and how he's like so hot. I don't know. Maybe that's a video for another time. Now back to the play. We all know it gets tipped up, and you guys are all going to be really sad if you haven't seen this play already, but you see Proche here, number 3. He's standing there. He's waiting for the tip. It goes off a lot of fingertips there. He sees it. He's like, this is my big moment. This is my big moment. I'm going to be the savior. And then he drops it. Oh, I really wish he would have called it. I don't care what team. I never want to see someone drop a play like that. It's just that sucks. The Bengals are trying to knock it forward, and they get two people barely fingertips on that ball. I mean, it's funny how that works out, how they're just so close from being able to tip it more forward. Now, this is definitely the most depressing view. He just doesn't reach his hands all the way out, and I mean, he also hesitates for a second, but you also can't really know where the ball's gonna go, but his hands aren't fully extended. He almost had that shit. He definitely could have had that, and I know he's definitely thinking about it right now, and that's just going to be a hard one to let go. And that is going to be the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed my content, I'd really appreciate if you could like and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot, and once again, thanks for watching.